Dead City fans, I have some exciting news for you guys. Season 3 is official. Not that big of a surprise, but The Walking Dead Dead City Season 3 officially announced. So, yeah, interesting stuff. And also, they are bringing in a new showrunner. So, Eli Jorn is stepping down as showrunner, and there's going to be a new one. I believe his name is Seth something. I remember reading the article, but I can't remember his name exactly. But he's pretty OG with The Walking Dead. He's been around for a long time, so hopefully he can bring back some of that nostalgic OG Walking Dead vibe that Dead City is really missing. So I wanted to talk about Dead City a little bit, and there's just really not much positive for me to talk about with this show. Um, Personally, I have not enjoyed Dead City at all. I think the first season was extremely mid, and I think the second season was extremely mid too. Um, I'm obviously very, positive with The Walking Dead. I love the universe. I love the characters. I still think there's a ton of story they could tell. I still think there's a lot of awesome directions that they could go. But honestly, man, Dead City just never really grabbed my interest. And I'm not really sure why. I don't know what to attribute that to, really. I think there's just like some sort of weird vibe to the whole New York thing. It just doesn't feel like The Walking Dead, It just doesn't feel like The Walking Dead to me. I was watching Movie Idol, and he was doing his review kind of for Dead City Season 2. And I think he gave the season like a 7.5 out of 10. And I think that's extremely generous because I would give it a 5, to be honest. Because I think it's very just It's like is what it is, right? There wasn't any wow moments really. I don't think there's ever been any wow moments in this show, to be fair. And like I don't know, guys. It just never really did it for me. It never scratched that itch for The Walking Dead. Daryl Dixon did with some of the variant walkers and the running walkers and stuff. That stuff actually had me excited. Some of the storylines in Daryl Dixon were really good. I just can't say the same about Dead City. I just didn't like it. So the showrunner change is actually really exciting for me because if you remember back to the Walking Dead original series, whenever they changed showrunners in season 9 had a completely new, awesome, fresh feel. And that was because Angela Kang became the showrunner and kind of her direction that she wanted to go started happening, right? So it really changed the trajectory of the show. And hopefully that's what happens here because I think Dead City needs it really bad. I think Dead City needs it even more than The Walking Dead needed it, to be honest. Because, man, this show for me is like, I literally didn't even think I was going to watch a season 3. Like, I was like, something that's going to have to change for me to watch season 3. And being a new showrunner, I think I think that's going to, allow me to feel like I can watch it. So with that being the case, new showrunner, I'll check it out. Maggie and Negan, obviously really watchable characters. But, I mean, a season 3 is kind of crazy to me because I just didn't really think Dead City would get that many seasons. I thought it would get like one. And here we are with the third season of this. So, I mean, it just makes me wonder what the whole plan is. Like what's the big plan for the Walking Dead universe. I think that's what's interesting about these spin-offs is we're always just left with more questions, right? We're always just left with more curiosity, more wondering, what's going to happen, what's going on. And I mean, yeah, Dead City season 3. So, I mean, for those of you who like Dead City, and I'm not here to like trash you or insult you or anything like that, because in the end, I love the Walking Dead universe, and if people are having a fun time watching a show, fair play to you. I'm not going to sit here and try to change your mind, but for me personally, I'm not that excited. I'm just not. The whole showrunner change is interesting. Obviously, I mean, that's cool. That could definitely make it better for sure, but it could also make it worse too, right? He could also do a worse job. Hard to imagine he could do a worse job, though, to be honest. And I know they tried their hardest and did what they could, and I don't know, it just didn't scratch that itch for me, man. It just didn't. So, yeah, that's pretty much the news for today's video, guys. I'm going to be going live around 2 p.m. today, Central Time. So stay tuned for that. We're going to be talking some Dead City, some Rick Grimes news, you guys know. And yeah, so thank you guys very much for all the love and all the support. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section about this change. I mean, it is a big shakeup, obviously. Anytime there's a new showrunner on a show, obviously it completely changes everything around. So this could be really big, really great, and hopefully it all works out. I really, really hope Dead City Season 3 is awesome, and there's some more awesome wow moments, you know? I just feel like we've been lacking that lately the last couple years in The Walking Dead. There's just too much 5 out of 10. There's too many 5 out of 10 moments, and there's not enough shock value or wow factors anymore. You know, I think that's what we're missing. So hopefully we bring back some wow moments. And yeah, anyways, I will see you guys at 2 o'clock. Hopefully you guys can come stop by the stream. Have those post notifications turned on so you guys are notified every time I go live and every single time I upload a video. If you guys want to support me, join the memberships on the channel. Really means a lot. It all really helps me. So thank you very much for the love and the support. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.